minutes ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Houston Texans. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Go. 180! 52! All day, every day, any day.
They'll run on first down. Mays, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Double tight. Three down. Hey, watch 11.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. To throw is Wentz. Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Come on.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. On 1st down, Lawrence. This one complete to Scott Miller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Back to throw. Lawrence. Past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Rock it.
Off play action. Lawrence. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Niners. 62 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, touchdown number 22 on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
5-9. Hey, zoom. 52.
Wentz going to throw. Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. Now Wentz. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky. 61. Matchbox right. Go.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
Yep. Fair. He's coming. Double up. General West. He's coming. Double up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence, wide open receiver, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards the pickup there.
Hey, lock it. Sponge. No. Protein spill. Watch twist.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant. Score. Big stop. Let's go. Back. Get.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 8, read. Christian, travel. Check out, read. Ready.
They'll try to run with Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 22.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
On 2nd down, Mays. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, Not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Sunday.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
They gonna need some therapy after this.
Now Wentz on third down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Niners 21, Texans 10. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, Wentz. Going up top for Kupp. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Cooper Kupp, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something And in a 3-4, you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16.
Check 37. Check 55 to Mike. Check 50.
Wentz now to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Kimdichie breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
It's 2nd down.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And all the way down to the 27. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
18 Gator. You draw courses. Switch it, go.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
For the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll try the left side. Mays, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
On the ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And just shutting him off there. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Completes it to Miller. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Here's Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check 15, check 15. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety.
Squeeze.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Ooh, with a juke. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
That's it, baby. You got work.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey,
check 24.
General West.
Check nickel.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On first down, Mays. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Done. 180.
52 to the mic. Hey, watch the screen.
Done.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Run. Check. Man 5-7.
Throwing his Wentz. Going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And that is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Rock it. Protein spill. Step.
They run again with Breida. They find some open field here. 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Here we go.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Kill.
Quickstone, travel.
Shot. Check three.
They run with Breida. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Breida, he'll try the right side, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They run for it with Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Mays. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here's Wentz to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Give him some. Give him some.
Lion.
He's checking Craig.
Hey, kill.
Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. The sack by Jordan Willis.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. All day, just like that.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz. Complete to right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
My 52. Hey, Rip 5-2. I'm here.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Let's go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Hey, it's our house. Where's 52?
Now Wentz. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On 2nd and 15 now. Wentz. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Ready.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
And a 49er 1st down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 31, check 31.
This is Breida. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now it's Breida. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
94.
On third down, a run from Breida. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Now a give to Breida. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And a give this time to the tailback. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Texans 17. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Mays. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. On 3rd down, Mays. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for San Francisco, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Houston, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.